Good afternoon, Visal. Thank you very much for being our guest today in our Executive View podcast series about sustainability. We are very pleased to welcome you as Vice President and President Building Solution Asia Pacific at Johnson Controls, based here in your regional HQ in Shanghai. Johnson Controls is a global leader in smart and sustainable building solutions, including numerous recognition and awards for its commitments to sustainability. And one example was JCI named one of the 2021 Global 100 Most Sustainable Corporations in the world. Thank you again, Visal, for your time today, and I would like to start with my first question. What are the game-changing shifts and opportunities arising across sustainability in the building technologies and solutions industry?
First of all, great to be here, David, and thank you for the opportunity. So, great question on sustainability. I would start by saying that we have to recognize that the three key sectors which drive energy and which consume energy is transportation, industrial, and buildings. Right? So when we think about buildings, it accounts for more than 40% of the greenhouse gas emission. So what does it mean? It means that we have an absolute, I would say, mandate to contribute to sustainability. That's the way we look at it in Johnson Controls. So we are on a mission. We are on a mission to make a difference. The shift that we see is really driven around technology, digital technology, efficiency of buildings, the way we go after the market. So this is really the mission that we are about in terms of sustainability going forward. It is, we believe, a generation problem statement. We all need to contribute, and we want to do our part, for sure.
In the current environment, what have you observed to be critical pivots for or against the development and wide-scale usage of sustainability?
We really see in our domain of the built-in environment three factors that help drive sustainability. The first one is the policy framework set by the government. What is the mandate? What are the KPIs? For example, if I take China, President Xi Jinping has come out very clear with clear targets. Peak emission by 2030, carbon neutrality by 2060. All of this is incorporated in the 14th five-year plan. And from there, it trickles down to provinces, cities, all across China, and we have seen a lot of momentum. So that helps a lot. So the first one is the policy framework. The second is the technology and the innovation. So, for example, in our case, we have been in the business of sustainability, energy efficiency for the last 130 plus years. Johnson Controls invented the first electric thermostat for rooms. So you would say that was the first smart device. But from there on, we have innovated in technology, and we continue to do so, especially around digital. And we launched our Open Blue platform, about one year ago. So second point is the innovation. The third is nobody can do it alone. So it's all about ecosystem, how we partner together with different companies, with government, with other companies, with the communities to realize those sustainability goals. So I can mention a recent partnership that we announced last week with Alibaba and Accenture, where we joined forces together to go after the market in China, especially around data center. This is really what we want to do. And we need the cloud technology of people like Alibaba. We need the strategy, go-to-market, and with our technology and our know-how, these, we believe, are going to be a powerful combination to drive sustainability in China and even outside China as well.
Talking about innovation, could you tell us a bit more about the Open Blue technology platform and any live project you could share, whether in Asia or in the region?
Yes. David, we are very excited about OpenBlue. We launched the platform more than 1 year ago, and we have made a lot of investment, a lot of enhancement. So this is our open digital platform, which sit on a cloud architecture, and on which we're going to have all of our apps which make an impact for the customers. And we are complementing this with to make sure that it has the right cybersecurity. We can plug edge devices. So it's really coming as a great tool, and it's an open platform, so it's available to all of our customers. So you were asking a couple of examples. We do have a live example in the region, so in Southeast Asia, in Australia, where our customers think about how they can manage their assets, their real estate footprint, how they can drive energy efficiency, how they can make their people return to work. So all of those, I would say, projects, some are already live and using OpenBlue, some are in discussion and about to be closed. But what we have seen over the last at least 6 to 9 months is a lot of interest for OpenBlue, for sustainability, and that makes us really excited. Yeah.
Great to hear that. How is Johnson Controls responding to evolving ESG, regulatory, and customer values and priorities around CSR, sustainability?
David, we are fully committed, and our position is to be completely proactive. So when we think about sustainability, we look at ESG being even broader, right? Because it's environment, social, but also governance, and it has metrics and KPI which really commits us. So we came out in January 2021 with our kind of a refresh ESG goals. So for example, we say we are going to be carbon neutral by 2040, which is 10 years ahead of the Paris Agreement. We have made some commitment, like we want to reduce our operational emission by 55%, the customer emission by 16% by 2030. So all of those goals are very, very clear. For example, on the governance, on the social, we say that we want to double the representation of women in leadership position and the minority also in the US in the next 5 years. So what we like about this is that it commits all of us within Johnson Control. It has set clear goals. We are accountable among ourselves towards our customers, but also towards the board and all of the stakeholders and the shareholders of JCI. So full commitment, full engagement into those goals. All senior leaders have their goals in their performance assessment. So that's the way we are running it and tracking it within Johnson Control.
Given COVID-19 crisis, has there been an acceleration of change of focus?
Absolutely. COVID-19 has taken the world by storm. In our space, what does it mean? We have responded in terms of how people change their view on using spaces, right? Some people will work maybe less from the office, a bit more from home. When they return to the office, they have new requirements. So we have launched the OpenBlue Healthy Buildings, which is really about ensuring good air quality, safety of the workplace. Customers say, we want to reduce our operational costs, so my building needs to be really efficient. I need to be able to have more maybe collaboration rooms, more desktop, hot desking. So these are some of the feedback that came after COVID-19 or during COVID-19, for which we are adapting and responding through OpenBlue Healthy Buildings overall a suite of product and solution.
What are the most important behavioral changes businesses, organizations, and customers will need to implement to have an impact?
I think, David, it's really about being serious and acknowledging, the problem statement at hand. We are close to COP26. our chairman and CEO will participate in the conference in Glasgow, and we hope that many people will either be there or participate as well, remotely, which is this engagement into solving this problem collectively. And right after that, being serious about implementing solution with hard measurements, KPIs to track the progress like we have done or we are doing with our ESG commitment. So in my view, the contribution that we can make into this effort is to work very closely with our customers on their own journey and targets. So for example, I can share a couple of examples where we have worked with customers to really help them realize their ambition, right? So for example, the Beijing Municipal Center, they adopted our heat pump technology for their district cooling, which really saved them a lot of energy consumption, right? That replaced 12 million cubic foot of gas consumption. They really realized energy savings doing this, and they met their KPI. I can go to Japan with a bit of a different model. It was more around an energy performance contract over 15 years, which helped this customer in Japan to realize more than 40% in energy saving and in cost reduction. We also have worked, I go back to Hong Kong with Standard Chartered Bank, where we implement a solution with OpenBlue. We talk about OpenBlue, which also helped them realize more than 7% in terms of cost savings. So today, solutions do exist. We are really keen and ready to work with our customers to help them achieve their plan. And I think this is how collectively, with this shift of mentality and engagement, we will be able to move the needle.
Indeed, Visal, with the COP26, taking action we very much require. So to conclude, achieving net zero emission targets in the coming decades is a global and collective effort, with corporations taking action to address climate change and promote sustainability. Glad to see that Johnson Controls is leading the way in providing smart and sustainable building solutions, as decarbonization of buildings is an important part of a solution to reach net zero goals. Many thanks again, Visal, for your time today, for being our guest, and for sharing your vision about sustainability and ESG. Thank you.
No, thank you very much, David. This was really great to be here and be able to share exactly our vision and aspiration in terms of sustainability. So thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.